American poet Thomas B. Aldrich wrote, "To keep the heart unwrinkled, to be hopeful, kindly, cheerful, and reverent, that is to triumph over old age." Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregiver's Journey. I'm Kern Cherry, your host with over 30 years experience in the healthcare field. Our goal of the show is to educate, empower, and inform caregivers across the Gulf Coast while ensuring that you are not alone in your caregiver's journey. Today we have with us several familiar faces. We have the talented and gifted Lakeisha Cotton, and she is the founder of the Gulf Coast Music Gospel Awards, and she'll be sharing with us today her caregiver's journey story. And we also have Becky Farrell, attorney at law, and she'll be giving us some tips and clues on conservatorship. And then we have Susie Davis of Advocare, who will be sharing with us on how to keep fit and healthy. Again, we'll be right back.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or UVerse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You right there.
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Hello, I'm Edward St. Pé, Ocean 7 TV. Well, would you like your own television program on Ocean 7 Television? We produce a number of them every week. Your own weekly show will establish you as the expert in your field across the greater Gulf Coast. Info at ocean7tv.com, and we'll tell you how to begin the production of your own show. Info at ocean7tv.com. Join up with a winner, Ocean 7 TV.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I am here joined today with Miss Lakeisha Cotton, her talented, fabulous young lady who is doing everything. She's the founder of the Gulf Coast Gospel Music Award. Mm-hmm. Well, so fitting. But last year when I came, it was so fabulous. I'm like, oh my goodness, she has got to do this again. And my thing is, how in the world do you do it? You got this wonderful, supportive husband at home, and he's him, you, and him raising our little man Israel.
Yes.
And, and he's busy all by himself.
Right.
So anyway, I just, I was thinking, being so young and doing all these things, and then I realized you actually took care of you're pretty much your adopted mom. She adopted you.
I did.
She adopted you after your mother passed away when you were 9 years old. And you're not that old yourself.
I'm not.
You really
Let me
not.
hold what I have.
I know.
I'm not.
And I was thinking about when we were talking, you actually started taking care of her in your early 20s.
I did.
And then you moved down here and you were still taking care of us. Tell us about what it was like being so young and taking care of your mother.
Well, first off, I would say it was more than a privilege, because she did something for me that most people don't do. So she adopted my mother from birth, and then my mother, at the tender age of 24, and I was 9, passed away.
Wow.
And so the average person would easily say, this is not my real granddaughter, that was not my real daughter, let's send her to her father, let's send her to someone. But she went to court and she fought to keep me. And so it wasn't a hard decision for me to make, because I thought, she fought for me, she took care of me when no one else was there. She took care of my mom when no one else was there. And so the least I can do is, for the rest of my life, I knew she wasn't going to live forever. But she was old when I was young. Yeah. She was late 60s when my mother passed.
Right.
And so she was getting old, not so much as old, but she was growing old. And it was a no-brainer for me.
Right.
I've always been that way.
Well, what about when you got married? Because, you got married and moved down here, because Curtis is from the coast.
He is.
And so you moved here, and then you had to bring her here as well?
I did, and that was, at first, it wasn't an easy decision to make. So, you pray for your knight in shining armor, then he comes, and then you got a little bit of baggage back there, not kids, but you got your mama.
Exactly.
And so you're like, oh, Lord, but I made it clear to my husband, and he met her. I made it clear to my husband, especially knowing that he didn't live close. We didn't, we just met in college, and he lived 4.5, 5 hours away. So I just made it clear to him that, hey, if we tie the knot, I got a little package coming with me.
Right.
And he was up for it, because he too had grandparents that were older. And it was a transition, early marriage.
Yes, it was.
We were married about a year before we bought our first home. And so I waited a year before bringing her, because she did not want to come to the Gulf Coast. She was like, too much water, can't drink it all. I'm scared of the hurricanes. I'm scared of the water.
Exactly. But she was only functioning on 17% kidney function.
Absolutely.
With one kidney?
That is correct. So that was our turning point. That was a pivotal moment for us, because I would go visit her once every 2 weeks. It started once a week, then once every 2 weeks. And when it really hit home for me was I went home to visit, and she was looking pale. She was looking, ill. She just didn't look like herself. And I said to her, come visit. I had to kind of sweeten the pot and say, it's a lot of casinos on the coast. So she loved casinos.
So did you get help while you was here?
We did. I talked her into coming to visit for 2 weeks. She didn't know she was coming to stay forever, but I told her, you can keep your house at home, but just come visit. And when I brought her here, I had already called and made appointments with all types of physicians. And I had her examined from head to toe, because growing up in the Mississippi Delta, Indianola, where I'm from, you don't have access to awesome care, I would say. And so you don't have as much many resources as you would like. And so when she got here, I took her to several physicians, head to toe, and that's when we found out it was the kidneys. And she had one kidney functioning at 17%, and it was immediately put her on dialysis.
And she also had blood clots as well, which I know what that's like.
I know you know that
and
story.
So,
yes.
And that's
survivor.
Exactly. And I'm thankful, but that's ultimately was what caused her demise. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. So she had a stent in her leg, and they started at the neck. Most dialysis patients know about the area that they usually put in there, and then they put a stent in her thigh area. And she was on dialysis for a little bit over a year, and started having a few complications. But at her age, 85, 86, it's to be expected.
Right.
And she had a blood clot in her leg that just would not move. It wouldn't dissipate. And ultimately, that's what kind of led to her demise.
Well, you know I'm not going to let you go without talking about the Gospel Music Award. So just tell us a little bit about that. So.
Absolutely. And I'm glad to say that my grandmother is kind of the cornerstone of why I'm singing. So she was one of my biggest fans. But yes, I founded the Gulf Coast Gospel Music Awards last year. This year will be our second year. We're so excited. Last year we only did one day. It was such a big success, we have to spread it out over a weekend. It's going to be August 31st through September the 1st, which is the Labor Day weekend.
Right.
And we are so excited to be hosting over 10 states.
Oh, wow.
We have representation from over 10 states that are coming. There's going to be singing. There's going to be people showcasing their music. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be prayer breakfast. So, we got a lot going on.
So if I want a ticket, where do I call?
If you want to get a ticket for Gulf Coast Gospel Music Awards, please go to www.gcgma.com, or you can call 662-228-6511.
And can you hit a note on the way out?
I knew you were going to ask. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
And we'll be right back after these messages. We'll have Becky Farrell, attorney at law on conservatorship.
Like me.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or UVerse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
They right
They
there.
make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Ocean 7 Television provides a number of marketing solutions for your business. We've got 15-second and 30-second commercials that run throughout the day. Also, we produce programs for a number of independent producers all across the Gulf Coast, which air on Ocean 7. For more information, email us at info@ocean7tv.com. Our marketing solutions will help increase your business. Television is powerful. Broadcasting reaches the whole Gulf Coast. Ocean 7 TV.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey. I'm joined by Becky Farrell, attorney at law, a good friend. And so I'm so happy you're here today to kind of share with us about conservatorship and guardianship. But first I want to say I did not know you were a transplant from New Orleans. And then I didn't know that you were a single mom when you went back to school. You had worked a while, waited till your kids got into school. And then you went back to get your attorney degree?
I did. I started at community college level.
Really?
Yeah. My grandfather allowed us to move in with him when he was about 74 years old.
Oh my goodness. And so you moved in and then you finished at Loyola University getting your law degree.
I did.
Oh my goodness, girl, that's that. Now that is a story,
it was such
right
a blessing.
There. That is, and to see that you're now an attorney, successful attorney, and you're here to give us some information about conservatorship and guardianship and some other stuff. One of the things I wanted to do is clarify guardianship and conservatorship. What is that?
Well, historically in Mississippi, guardianships were for non-adult minor children. Conservatorships are for adults who can't take care of themselves because they have an illness, physical limitations, or some mental limitations.
So when would I consider that? I'm a daughter, my mom can't speak, and that type of stuff. Is that a good situation when I should look at that?
Absolutely. That's really the time to plan is ahead of time. You want to try and get ahead of those things. So a lot of times a caregiver, sometimes it's a neighbor or a next of kin, will contact the office and say, Dad or Mom are starting to have some limitations. What can we do to pre-plan? However, some people don't always come in ahead of time, and you get to the point where they just can no longer stay in the home, or perhaps the caregiver gets ill and just can't take care of Mom and Dad anymore. So then that's the time to establish a conservatorship.
So what can we do prior to that? What other things can I do as a caregiver that would help actually make it a lot easier for me before Mom or Dad or my neighbor gets sick? What can we do?
That's a great question. You know, all adults, I would say, really as soon as possible, but anyone of adult age, especially as they're aging, can be their own best caregiver, by coming to see a lawyer and just drafting some really simple documents, a will, a durable power of attorney, and an advanced medical directive, where you name who you want your caregiver to be, and you set out the parameters and limitations of the care you do want and the care you don't want. And you can even go so far as to say, I want to stay in a private care home, or I want to stay in a skilled nursing facility, etc. So, and what I can bring to the table, because that grandfather that put me through law school, I actually had him till he was 96 years old.
Oh my goodness! So you took care of him. And I
took care of him, and I helped him pass away, and he was able to stay home. All the family pitched in with him, and hospice care really helped as well. And he had all of his documents already drafted and ready to go. And it's also a lot less expensive as well.
Oh, really?
To come in ahead of time and say, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And this is who I trust.
Right. And so it actually allows you to make your decisions in your own care. Now, is that particular power attorney called the medical power attorney, or is that something separate?
It's two. There's a durable power of attorney that helps you take care of your financial affairs and your business affairs.
Okay.
And then there's something that in Mississippi that's called an advanced medical directive, where you also name an agent who's going to make your medical decisions, etc. for you.
Okay. So, and I know you're taking care of your mom right now, so I know you're a caregiver as well. But what other, a lot of people question whether they give power attorney, are they giving away their ability to make decisions when they set up a power attorney?
Well, when you're setting up a durable power of attorney, you really are. So some of my clients, what we'll do is I will keep them in the file in the office and contact the person that they pick ahead of time and say, your mom and dad came in, made some estate planning, and also I have some medical arrangements that your parent or your loved one made, and should things start deteriorating or that you think they need some intervention, give me a call. I have all the documents in place for them.
Now, can I limit what they do make decision on?
You absolutely can. Yes. You absolutely can.
Okay, so with the medical, it allows you, and I want to just say this again, it allows you, say, if you say, I want to die in my home, as long as I have the money, you can do that.
Oh, absolutely you can, as long as you have the money.
As long as you have the money.
As long as you have the money, which means in order to hire sufficient help so that you're safe in your home.
Right.
It doesn't mean that if you really can't take care of yourself and you're going to be a danger to yourself, that's not what it means.
Do you ever make home visits?
I do all the time.
Oh, you do?
I would rather meet someone that's having cognitive problems or physical limitations in their home. That's where they feel most comfortable.
Okay, well tell us how to contact. Let them know how to contact you.
You can reach us at the office at 228-467-0177, or you can look up on the website BeckyFarrellLaw.com. That's 3 L's, FarrellLaw.com, or you can email us.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us again, Becky. And we have coming up next Susie Davis, an independent distributor of Advocare, and we'll be right back.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or UVerse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You right
They
there.
make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Hello, Edward St. Pé, Ocean 7 Weather, home of Weather Vision. One of our newest inventions is Radar Bug, something we're rolling out throughout the summer and through the fall. And Radar Bug is an on-the-hour, top-of-the-hour live radar that will be able to pop up 24 hours a day. So if you've ever been interested in knowing what the radar looks like throughout the day, here on Ocean 7, at the top of the hour for 10 seconds, you'll get a live glimpse. That's Radar Bug coming to Ocean 7 television.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey. I'm joined by Susie Davis, one of our Success Women team members. Yes, I'm so glad to have you. And we're going to need all that you have this year to keep going.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Look, I've heard so much about Advocare, and I'm like, look, we need to get her on because I know with all the stuff we're doing this year with Success and Blessed Girls and then BPW, Women of Achievement, we're gonna need some help. But really and truly with caregivers, I know that caregivers are always doing, and I always say, the old saying is, if you're not taking care of yourself, who's gonna be there if you're gone to take care of your loved ones? So what can a caregiver do to keep themselves healthy and protecting their body?
So, as you know already with my husband's health, I started off our marriage being the caregiver with him battling his cancer and everything that he has. So when I decided to be a mom of two amazing little boys, it was super important for myself to really think about myself. And I didn't really do a good job at that in the beginning, but then I got hurt with a knee injury, and I really had to focus. It hit me. I was like, I need self-care. And I've made it my mantra for the last 6 years, especially since diving into Advocare, to really promote wellness within and to really help other people be better at caring for themselves. Because if we're not here, what are we going to do?
Exactly. So my thoughts is, being that, like you said, with being a caregiver, a lot of times our immune system drops down really low, and a lot of people don't know what to do. So what is a product that y'all actually have that helps with boosting your immune system?
Well, we actually have a lot of things. So the great thing about Advocare is there's a ton of different products, over 70 products, a lot of different flavors. But more importantly is that if someone has a health and wellness issue, I always say first, talk to your doctor. You can print the information right off the website. It's PDF friendly. So I encourage people to share with their doctors to get involved. But we do have a product called ImmunoGuard that really allows you to stay on top. It's part of the wellness line. Oasis is another one of those things. It's a super antioxidant. It really, for us women, it helps you combat stress so that your body is just just calm and everything. But my favorite, I'm just going to be very honest, and I know you hear me talk about it a lot, is Spark. And just really rehydration. Just it's right next to you, right over there. Just staying rehydrated is super important. I think a lot of times people think it's just water. It's not. You need that proper balance. But really just wellness supplementation. I'm big on supplementing from the inside and filling those nutritional gaps. And, you know, metabolic nutritional strips, just pure multivitamins, omegas, things like that, fish oil supplements for joint lubrication. And we even have a glow line that's a super antioxidant, hair, skin, and nails. I'm growing my hair out. This is mine.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, all of us don't always have ours.
And I've been asked before, so I have to say that this is mine. But, you know, that's really what I say is there's a variety, and we just kind of customize things to fit your needs.
Well, let me ask you this, because my daughters play tennis. A lot of people know that they played a lot of tennis growing up. And one of the things that we were into is making sure that not only were they hydrated, but they could replenish while they were on the court. So what's something for a fit person that they could take while they're out?
Rehydrate. All day long. I even give it to my kids on the soccer field. Rehydrate.
Oh.
Yes, and it comes in a stick pack as well. So you can get it in a canister, so it's a little bit more eco-friendly for your family group. But the stick packs fit great in a purse, great in a gym bag.
Tennis bag.
Yes, ma'am. It actually was at the Tennis Open.
Advocare
was on the sidelines. We actually the official rehydrating for Major League Soccer as well. And you know that they run in soccer. World Cup's going on right now.
Yes. A lot of tennis players play soccer too. Well, what about for me? I'm on the go. I'm always on the go. My car is my second office. Well, it's probably my first office. So what can I put in my purse, in my bag, that I can take with me?
Well, the great thing is we live very similar time schedules. So for me, it was quickly in the beginning, because I wasn't much of a breakfast eater, was the meal replacement shakes. You just mix this with water. These are my new favorites, because this is already protein. You just snap it open and drink it. And then this one's another portable protein. Bars, which I've eaten a couple since sitting here, and just taking the portable components. And the strip packs are also portable. So the thing is that a lot of the things we have are created for that active lifestyle person. We have an entire active line, we have a trim line, we have a wellness line, we have an entire performance line, and in the truth, we have a glow that's part of our wellness line as well. It is designed for people on the go, because people don't have time. This is my fast food.
Okay, so say I want a product, or I want to join in the team with you. How can I reach you? What's a good way to contact?
Well, the quickest way to get in touch with me is to call me, and my phone number is 228-731-0791. I love to customize things to fit people's needs and people's budgets. But the second way is you can also, to find more about Advocare, you can go to our personal website, which is davisadvofit.com. and that will take us to our landing page. And there you can see the different ways that you can engage. You can just be a retail customer, which I don't recommend.
Okay.
Everybody wants a great discount, so you can become a preferred customer, get a 20% discount, start enjoying the products, and buy at your leisure. And we come alongside of you and help you with your goals.
Okay. So I want to thank you for joining us, Susie and Becky and Lakeisha today. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back next week, and I hope as a caregiver you were able to learn many things. So thank you for joining the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.